Ah. Okay. Alright. Don't think I can change the class while I'm just running around here. Thanks for cooperating with the head of 3 houses. Select the class had to serve as a decoy to draw the most thieves before fighting. Alright, I managed to hold fast with light injuries. Still, being a tragedy of any that has been seriously injured or worse. I'm just grateful for all your help. Thank you, I guess. Alright. Ooh, okay. These two. Hi there. Messy mercenary Eddie told us about. I'm Dorothea. I heard about the Officers Academy, right? Well, pretty much this your student from the Black Eagle House are here at the moment. Except for Bernadetta, which is sadly typical. Oh, Bernadette's not here! She stays behind because she was terrified with the idea we might be attacking the woods. I can't believe she ended up being right. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to rumble. Has anyone ever told you you're surprisingly easy to talk to? Oh, Bernadette's not here. Yes, you're the mercenary we had on the cross. I harbor some reservations about you. The fact remains your sister Lady Elnegard. For that, I offer you my gratitude. Accept his praise. If you don't help, although I wouldn't mind some details about that whole reservation part. My thoughts are mine alone. You need not concern yourself with the matter. Cool. Still as creepy as ever. Hey, Linhart, wake up. Look, I get that you're tired, but we leave at the crack of dawn, remember? The bandits attack stole my chances for sleep, so I must... And who might you be? Give the details. Either the Mchaz and the Mercury's passing through this area. Got caught up fighting those bandits earlier, which is how I ended up here. Wait, you're the one who took out their boss? You were amazing. I should have given chase and knocked him around a bit myself, but oh well.
Look who has arrived.
Well, the mercenary cut down the leader of those thieves, I must say. Was quite a capable display you put on back there. On Ferdinand Wong Air, legitimate scion of the Iron Family, the foremost house of the Empire. Claim you never heard of him, try to play along. Sure. Yeah, I think I heard about you. You're the Empire's big movers, right? You think you have heard of us? Why, I never. Now see here, my sellsword friend, we are House of Honor, proud eagles of the Empires. Clearly, I must work hard to become the common folk, so they might cry the name in my family from the end of the... Yeah, okay. Sure. Hey, new face. You're the student from one of the other houses? Must be the mercenary you're hearing so much about. What's your name again? Tell him, why would I hide my name? Yeah, Machaz, good to meet you. What house are you guys from? We're in the Clock House, Golden Deer. We're just regular old common folk. Due to the nature of Leicester, we have more students from the common class than the other houses. I imagine you're a commoner yourself, which is being a mercenary and all. Hey, you're the mercenary who helped the clan out of the little gem. I heard you're super strong, so I was kind of picturing you as one of those huge bodybuilding or some builders or something. You're picturing Raphael. Laugh at the image. Sorry to disappoint, I'm just your average guy. Too average if you ask me. Talk about a letdown. Come on, I'm joking. You're pretty easy to talk to, so I couldn't help myself. Always thanks for helping Cloud out. Sure. Oh hey, it's Leone. I'm not Ballast and Jarrus out here. Are you disappointed? Hi, aren't you the merc who helped out Clondy and others? actually getting become a mercenary myself. That's why I enrolled in the Officers Academy. I encourage her dreams, rain on her parade. Why? Okay.
Right on.
In that case, I hope we end up working together. Thanks, I'll give it all I got. Going to work myself to the bone. I can be just as strong as the captain someday. Okay, so she doesn't say Gerald's name.
Hello.
You're that mercenary everyone's talking about, Shez, was it? You're not attempting to do cruelly favor to the children of the noble in pursuit of some nefarious aims, are you? Deny her claim? Keep her guessing. Sure. I was just helping out some strangers. Still, it's always good for Merc to have folks like that in his debt. I see. Do you think our mercenary friend is someone worth trusting, Marianne? What, me? Well, either way, we need to be going. We're busy. Bye. Oh, you are... okay.
Well met.
You're a student. You know about the three houses office Academy. I only asked because you seem a little bit dense, no offense. Anyway, we're going, you got the Black Eagle House, which is, Drestian Empire, Blue Lion, Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Golden Deer, Leicester Alliance. Yeah. I played the game, I played your three houses, so.
Greetings.
Alius told me all about what happened. Thank you for assisting the class head. Had anything happened to the student, I could have paid in heartache and worse. Reminds me previous team which student who returned home from the academy went missing, and forgive me, I'm blabbing. Alright. Hey there.
Hey.
I can't believe how quickly those thugs set up on us. The class has run off. People were shouting orders, and that was a right mess. Say, who are you anyway? I don't remember. Hey, you're one of those surviving brethren, aren't you? Someone, anyone help! Alright. Who else haven't I talked to yet? Oh, Lawrence! Hey there, what's up?
It is you.
I hate your haircut now, but I would like it in part 2, I believe. You must be the famed mercenary of the woods who stepped in on bend of the aid Claude. Noble representative of Leicester Alliance, I must offer you my thanks. Pressing for details, shook him off. Sure. Oh, I thought it was House Riggins who represented the Alliance. On the surface, perhaps, but the reality of the thing is quite different. The one who bears the future of Leicester Alliance on his shoulders is none other than myself. You know, like, even if you play the Golden Deer, Claude just, like, leaves. Claude leaves in the Blue Line playthrough. There's no, they say Claude died in the Black Eagles, but Claude probably lived and is alive, and he also left, I believe. And he also, I think it said that he died in the, no, it said he died in the church route and the Silver Snow, but nobody actually seen his body, so I assume he left. And in the Black Eagle, you can spare Claude, and he also leaves. So, like, having Lorenz lead the Leicester Alliance is pretty much, like, inevitable at this point. Because he doesn't stick around in Foland, no matter which route you took. After all, I'm Lorenz Hellman? Sure, Hellman Glasser? Alright, whatever. I don't know when I can get to choose which house to join. I don't want to do all of these prologue over again if I choose to do another playthrough. So I'm going to be saving on this on like a file, so and do not bother with it. So like if I come back and I try to rejoin, I try to do another playthrough to join another house, I assume you have to choose one of the houses to join. So I don't want to do like the whole starting, like an hour and 30 minutes worth of a starting thing and dialogue. So I'm gonna save.
Thanks.
Hey friend, appreciate what you did back there. You know, I have been the world. I've heard which help you. Regarding compensation, Alice told me not to pay you personally. I guess you want to handle it as a church thing. Sorry about that. Tell him you understand. Hey, as long as I get paid, I don't care who's handing over the coin. Yeah, you're definitely a mercenary, aren't you? Alright.
Of,
Speaking of which, have you talked to the others at the camp?
how's that?
I can tell you a little bit about the students in my Golden Deer house.
Who, me? I'm more curious about you personally. If you don't have anything better to do, I'd be glad to have you join us at Garrett Mine. Have you met him yet? At first, I thought he was real serious and persnickety. But that image shattered pretty quick once I noticed him chatting up every girl in the monastery.
Oh yeah, he's still doing that, huh? Distinguished house. Alright, it's not as fun as Ferdinand's name drop, but okay.
Zelda's the only daughter of Duke Goneril. Seems like she had a pretty cushy life growing up. Which means she's gotten into the habit of slacking off and making other people do things for her. He's a pretty friendly guy. Though it'd be nice if he talked about something other than muscles. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. He's had it pretty rough.
I have you know he also talks about food. Goodie basket. Pure brawn. Okay, sure.
Don't ever treat her like a child. I made that mistake earlier and she nearly took my head off. But she's clearly the youngest out of this year's students, so I don't get what the big deal is. Just another pampered noble, I guess. Ignatz likes the great outdoors. Definitely more than the rest of us, anyway. He's the second son of a merchant family, but says he wants to be a knight. He doesn't really seem suited for it, though. Maybe his parents are making him do it.
Dreamer's paintbrush. Okay.
Oh, Marianne? She's Margaret Edmund's daughter, but that's all I know about her. She doesn't interact with the other students at all. I'll admit, she intrigues me.
Animal friend. Level 1. Okay.
Leonie wants to be a mercenary. I bet you two would have lots to talk about. You're both pretty frank, too. I just hope you're not as obsessed with saving money as she is.
Making of a merc. Sure. Looks like now it's almost here. Alright. Yeah, I am saving again. Alright, I think this is chapter 1, so I assume you join them in chapter 1, like after this, or in chapter 2. Have we spoken to the house leaders? Shaz, have we spoken to the house leader yet? What, you're leaving? But that won't do. Actually, I was hoping I could ask something of you. Could you hear me out? Sure, why not?
My sincere apologies for asking this of you. I know you're heading for Ramire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but... well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garrett Monastery instead.
And why would I do that, exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we could repay your kindness in full. Also, between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they crossed swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign. Perhaps in blood.
What was that last part?
Like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softie. Well, what do you think? Garrett Mock is in the opposite direction of where we need to be. But this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
So we don't get to meet Gerald and Belleth at all. So they don't join the Garrick Monastery. That's where the timeline differs. Okay. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. Except that you have no choice.
You make a poor case, Eloise, but I can see where this is heading. I'll come with you to the monastery, but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are.
I am?
I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
I will stab you, dude. I will stab
Has
you.
anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear. While I'm no expert, I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
I told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man could pull off that look.
Ah, you like it? Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a
I
great
imagine-
story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why, take this one here.
I imagine him every time he tells a joke, people just stare blankly at him and compliment him on his armor, and he just talk about the armor, change subject, talk about the armor, and everybody is like, I made a huge mistake.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick Monk. Perhaps somewhat unwillingly, I might add. I know this wasn't in your plans, but if it lets us get to know each other better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
Unwilling or not, we've got a long road ahead, so let's try to keep the mood light.
I hesitate to ask this considering you're only here because of us, but...
Well, are you sure about this decision? The last thing we want is to delay you from your own business. The knights may seem unwilling to bend, but it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
Stand by your decision.
Actually, I see this as just another chance to better myself.
You are more gracious than I. But as I see you've made peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
Yes, that's quite enough chatter. Let's save our energy for the road. To the monastery!
Listen, I know this one's on me. I'm the one who roped you into coming back to camp after all. But I'll find a way to make it up to you, I promise.
Thank him, keep your hopes grounded. Thank him, sure.
Thanks, Claude. I know you will.
Hey, hurry up back there or we'll leave you behind.
You know you've had a busy day when you rub shoulders with the heirs to the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance. I think they're a fascinating group of people myself, but what do you make of them?
Reflect on Edelgard, Dmitri.
It seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got this elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me, every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king, the kind who looks after his people. Claude's a laid-back kind of guy. Doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately? Still, you better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Alright. I'll save over this one. Yeah, probably, if I play more, I probably won't...
3 houses.
I probably won't change the character gender. I'll just load the game from here.
The mercenary meets a trio of youths, each a student at Garrick Mock's Officers Academy, and a leader of one of the school's 3 houses. Striking down the bandit chief who attacked the students, brings undue attention to the mercenary, who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garrick Mach.
So we just killed the bandit outright, huh? That's interesting. There's no way he survived that, right? It's Hogwarts. It literally is. Like, literally is Hogwarts from Harry Potter. Like, that's exactly where this is.
And with that, may I present the mercenary I spoke of?
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Ceros. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing our students.
Show some pride. Remain humble.
Just glad I could help.
Such modesty is not required around me. Your actions were truly commendable.
However, the reason we summoned you here was not simply to express our gratitude. We have a proposal for you. One made on behalf of the church itself.
What kind of proposal?
Someone told you of the Officers' Academy here at the monastery, yes? We would have you join this academy as a student.
Oh, it's a student.
You what?
Okay.
Though you are a mercenary, I understand you are not currently beholden to any one particular employer. Also, the students you rescued are close to your own age. Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash. And yet she's taking it almost as a given that we'll accept. It's infuriating.
Turn her down. Express interest in the offer. Turn her down? I'm gonna see what happens if I turn her down.
Sorry, but the world's got other plans for me. I can't afford to stay here forever. Oh, this would not be forever. You would only be enrolled for 1 year. Bear in mind that the Knights of Ceros and many other powerful warriors pass through these gates. Whether you seek to someday become an officer or simply increase your own strength, this environment will undoubtedly aid in your pursuits.
And they've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
I need to use the restroom. Let me mute the game. I'll be right back.